Welcome back, guys, and this is Life with Stan. And guys, we are here again with another reaction video. Guys, I'm super excited for this one because today we're gonna be listening to Ray Stevens, and the song is called "Sitting Up with the Dead." All right, guys. With that being said, I let the video play all the way through, and then I give my comments at the end. So, guys, I need you to sit back, relax, and watch me react.
Well, out in the country, we didn't have mortuaries, and so it was always customary for the undertaker to do his job and lay your kin out right there at home. Yeah, and the church would loan you folding chairs, and you'd have visitation and everything right there. But when the nighttime come, you'd have to sit up with the dead, 'cause it wasn't right to leave them alone. Well, the last time I set up was 65 when my old arthritic Uncle Fred died. He was 97, so stooped over, the mortician couldn't straighten him out. They used a logging chain to hold him down, covered that all up with a cape and a gown, and didn't tell nobody in the family, 'cause that's the kind of stuff folks just don't want to know about. Well, we were all sitting there, it was 3 in the morning. And then there come up a cloud of thunder, lightning, and storming. Well, that lightning flashed and that thunder clapped, and that chain round old Uncle Fred went snap, rattled and fell to the floor with a thump, and Uncle Fred just sat right up. And I ain't sitting up with the dead no more. I don't know about you. No, I ain't sitting up with the dead no more. No matter what you say or do. They say the dead can't hurt you 'cause they already left, but what they left can sure make you hurt yourself. And I ain't sitting up with the dead no more since the dead started sitting up too. Lord have mercy. Woo. Well, when Uncle Fred sat up, so did everyone there, and there came a great parting of the folding chairs, and that preacher nearly knocked me down. He said, "Oh, I'm heading out that kitchen door." I hollered, "Rev, that kitchen ain't got no door in it." He said, "Don't worry, son, it will have in a minute." And I ain't never seen so much jumping and shoving before. And then somebody stepped on the old cat's tail. He let out a scream, a screech, a wail, and to say the least, that howl didn't help to calm the situation down. And then that lightning flashed, and that house went black, and I spoke to my feet. I said, "Boys, make tracks," and I went through that screen door, licking his split for town. Whoa! Well, I cut through the cemetery, fell in a hole. It was Uncle Fred's grave, and it was dark and cold. Yeah, the town drunk dug it, and he dug it too deep. And unbeknownst to me, he's still in there asleep. And I'm scratching and jumping, trying to get out of that hole. And he woke up and said, "You might as well come over here and sit down beside me, boy, 'cause you ain't getting out of here tonight." But I did. And I ain't sitting up with the dead no more. I don't know about you. No, I ain't sitting up with the dead no more. No matter what you say or do. They say the dead can't hurt you 'cause they already left, but what they left can sure make you hurt yourself. And I ain't sitting up with the dead no more since the dead started sitting up too. Wasn't no sense in nobody sitting up with Uncle Fred anyhow. Uncle Fred dummy gonna sit up with his own self. Next time I'm just gonna send flowers. Yeah.
Oh man, this guy right here, this guy right here is something else, man. This is so I had to come back quickly, man, because like I did the street, and then you guys told me to listen to the Mississippi. God damn, I forgot the song. Squirrel Revival. And then I saw that one, and then I kept seeing this one pop up in the comments, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back and hear this one, because I want to see what happened, because he just intrigues me, man. The music is great, the videos are funny, and I love every minute of it. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, as I'm sitting here and I'm watching him, you know, because like my mom, man, like she, for some reason, I don't know why, but she would go to everybody's funeral, and I mean everybody's funeral, and then she would drag me and my brother and my sister along with her. And I know like when, like, I don't know, every funeral service don't do this, or every culture don't do this, but like for me growing up in the deep South, you know, you had the period when you can show up early to view the body, you know, to get your one last look at the person. And then we did it where you could, when the service was over, they would take the body to the door and they would open up the casket so you can say your goodbyes on the way out. And boy, I hated that. I absolutely hated that. Because like, oh my God, because it's like, all right, because you know, like you walking out of the church and there's the coffin right there, and everybody's like moving slow, and I'm like a kid at that time in my life, and I was like, just please go, please go, please go. Please go, please go. And I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. So I remember being at this guy's funeral, and I was behind this lady, and she was a big lady. And I remember I'm praying, saying, please just go, please just go. This lady, as soon as she gets to the coffin, she proceeded to hug the dude in the casket and pick him up. And so me as a 10-year-old kid, so this lady is like at least 6 foot tall. I'm looking up and I'm seeing this lady hold this dead body looking at me. And I was like, oh,
Oh, hell no.
And me and my brother ran, and we ran. Like the undertaker and the funeral home guy, they're like struggling with her, trying to put the lady back, trying to put the dude back in the casket. I was like, oh, hell no. I'm out of that church. Guys, I love his music, because like his songs are funny. He definitely got a great sense of humor. This one right here made me thought of back in the day, because I've been through some weird funerals, believe me. And he is such an amazing artist, man. This guy right here is truly a mastermind, truly a genius when it comes to this. Guys, with that being said, I am loving this little journey that I'm on with him, and I want to continue on this little journey. So please go ahead and keep on dropping those comments down below. Feature songs, so I can do feature reactions to him. And on top of that, guys, if you're loving the music, if you're loving the reaction, more importantly, if you're loving this music, make sure you go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and come back here tomorrow when we'll be doing another reaction video. Who am I going to be reacting to? I don't know. That's up to you guys. Drop those comments down below. All right, guys, I'm about to get out of here and film another video. So with that being said, guys, when you see this little face, I need you to sit back, relax, and watch me react. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video.
Let it go,